All right, guys, what is happening? Back here on the Ironclad Garage with the Series 2 Escort RS Turbo. Today, what I'm going to be doing is removing the MFI inlet and the metering unit to make way for the EFI system. So let's cue the intro and get stuck in.
Now I got a ride or die.
Alrighty, so there's a fair bit to do today. I'm not gonna be removing the front and the radiator and all that today. Just literally gonna try and get out the metering unit and all of this fuel system with the injector rail, the MFI injectors, throttle body, intake manifold, disconnect obviously the throttle cable so I can get all of that out. I'm gonna have a look where all this goes to. This obviously comes all the way back around and underneath into the metering unit. So I'm going to do that, get all of this off, get it ready to trial fit. And I say trial fit because this EFI manifold. Just trial fitting it because I want to clean it up, give it a paint, a proper clean. So what I plan on doing is painting it, cleaning it and painting it the same color, just the cast iron color that this is. But that EFI bit there, I'm going to polish up the face of it and the letters EFI. I plan on painting red. Just do need a Fiesta RS Turbo throttle positioning sensor, so if anyone has one, comment down below, let me know, I will buy that. But I've got the adapter plate here that goes on the back of the head as well. So I need to trial fit all that and kind of see if it fits. I think I'm gonna need longer studs in the back of the head to make it all fit. But because all of these conversions were done pre-YouTube days and all that kind of stuff, motorsport car influencer sort of days, there's not a lot of information on YouTube about these conversions. So when you do ask in like the owners forums and the Facebook groups and stuff like that, you get so many different answers from people that did it like back in the 90s. And sometimes it's just easier to just get stuck in if you're mechanically minded to do it yourself, video it, document it, and put it up here on YouTube for everybody else to kind of understand what the fuck is going on. So let's get this manifold off.
All right, so I've actually had this intake manifold off before because obviously I cleaned it and painted it in a previous video. And I remember when I was putting the manifold back on, I was like, God damn, this would be so much easier if the throttle body was off. So I disconnected the throttle body and took that off first, which made life so much easier. Gave me heaps more space as well to actually get the manifold off.
As you can see, that was pretty easy and straightforward to get the manifold off. Throttle body came off first, which made stuff so much easier. And you can notice for those eagle-eyed RS Turbo fans and viewers around, you'll notice that I have no auxiliary air slide. Basically because it's so hot here in Australia, I just didn't need it, so I took it off. But yep, that is the MFI intake manifold, the MFI throttle body to go. So now we've got this injector plate, which I would imagine is bolted on somehow, but I don't know how. I'm gonna have to have a look and figure that out. And then the metering unit and all the crap that's attached to it. Oh, let's keep going.
this was actually so much easier than I originally thought to get this MFI injector plate off. I did not have any idea how it was going to come off, but after a quick little look, it was extremely straightforward, which I was really, really happy about, and it just came off nice and easy. I'll show you how they kind of come apart. So that obviously sits there against the head, and then just literally undo these little bolts even, and the injectors just pull out, and then it's connected on down the bottom there as well, and you can't see that when it's in, so it's kind of like that there. But there is the one last bolt there, and then of course this coolant hose there that you need to disconnect. That goes onto the oil cooler. Now, it probably would have made less mess if I had to drain the cooling system, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go make some lunch now, chill out for a bit, see how the wife's going with her work today, and come back and remove the metering head. Lunch was good, actually, for anyone that's interested and gives a fuck. Wife's doing well with her work today. Did some good sales calls and got us some new clients, which is fantastic. Means I've got more money to spend on this heap of shit, right? Anyway, the metering unit was pretty easy to come out. I pretty much almost got it out by this stage. Just have to disconnect those rigid fuel lines, and it kind of just pulls out, but there are 2 bolts underneath. The metering head is out, so there's 2 bolts on the inside here, 10 mil bolts. You can reach them from underneath up in there. And then this mount here is like a rubber mount. This one. And that sits over there. And it literally just lifts on out. So it lifts on out, which was pretty easy. So you can see heaps of space there. So basically the turbocharger is going to sit about here. The dump pipe is going to go that way, back through down there into this way. I reckon we're probably going to have to make it come this way, but we'll see. Again, the reason I'm doing that is to get the turbo away from the radiator to help keep the car cool. Here in Australia, we'll probably be trying to move this water inlet from here to here. So it just kind of goes there. So I've got heaps more space. And then of course the distributor is going and being replaced. It's being blanked off and being replaced with a proper ignition system. But yeah. So as you can see, guys, absolutely freaking heaps and heaps of stuff to do. Some of you may be watching this going like, that is never going to work. Like, it's really never going to work. You may be thinking that, but if you head on over to, there's a link in the description down below, OCD Productions. You head on over, see his car. He's done exactly what I'm trying to do here. In fact, he used a manifold that the guy in the UK who is building it for me. Does that even make sense? There's a guy in the UK who's building me a manifold that's exactly the same as the one on OCD Productions channel. That's better. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it from me today. I'm just going to clean up all of the mess that I've created here, and catch up with you guys next time.